From right field on the south side of Chicago, it's a beautiful night. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, that's out.
Bazana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him swinging. One out.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting. And
first and second, one out. Carson Williams getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. To third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Runner at second. 2 down. Ball.
Ball.
Man at second. Chop to third. Young. On to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Spencer Horwitz now at the plate. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Back there. And it's gone.
no matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That is the inning. No outs. Runner on second. Fouled off. He was late.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Horwitz steps on the bag. One away here in the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the air, right field, and there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And a foul ball.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But
brings it in for the third out. So 2 down. Matt Olson up to the plate. 2-2 on the way. In the air, right field. Lamb settles underneath it, and that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Jack Caglione. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under it. 2 down. Lamb digs in. They're in front, but that lead can shrink quickly.
a little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Matt Olson down. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Jefferson Caro. On the ground right side, Torkelson. And the Guardians are champs. They have won the American League Central Division title. Lamb had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Charlie Lamb is putting together first and second, 2 outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field. Lamb tracks it down for the out. 1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And a foul ball. On the ground right side. Slings to first in time. So 2 down. Stepping in, Josue De Paula. 1-2 now. In the air, right field, Lamb should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. So the Royals batting order turns over. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. In the air, right field, Lamb under it. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that will end the inning. Here in Cleveland, on to the fourth, Carson Benj steps in for the Royals. In the air, right side, Lamb moving under it. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Here comes a 3-2. High fly ball, right field. Lamb settles under it. And there are two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That's a laser base hit. Throws to second. Now he dives and gets the tag on him. There's one away. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Two down, nobody on.
Focus.
That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. First offering. Runner goes.
Go.
Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second.
And we stay tied as the inning. One out, runner at second. Brandon Marsh steps in for the Royals. Base hit around third. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb, trying to deliver as the hero. Intentional walk here with two out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Just missed.
Down.
Two outs, tying and winning runs on base, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. The relay throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Guardians walk it off in extra innings. And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb, leading the AL in batting average. This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run. A two-run shot, his 61st home run of the season. The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
So two down. Next is the Royals catcher, Bo Naylor. In the air, right field, Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. To the right side, And that chance handled. One pitch and one out. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman. High fly ball, right field. Lamb moving under this one. And that is that. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch it.
That one found hard the other way. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Runner at first with 2 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. So 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Brandon Marsh. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air center field. Carter under this one. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 10.
1 down. And next up for the Royals, Josue De Paula. In the air right field, Lamb under it. And there's 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 strike away. Slow ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb matched Roger Maris in this one with his 61st homer of the season.
That's right, Boog. He's moving past Babe Ruth, catching Maris, nipping at the heels of Sosa and McGuire. What a season it's been for him, and what a fun time it's been for us to watch it.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. High fly ball right field. Bench settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. 1 out. Runner at second. Josue De Paula digs in now. In the air right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one hammered. Bangs off the wall. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2 now. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Oh, look at the stop. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Carson Benj. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Lopes is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb, just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win. Rafael Devers up to hit. 0-2 now. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Daniel Gingrich. That one out to right. Brings it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. And it's fouled away. Oliver. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. The 0-1. Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner at second. 2 down. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So bases all loaded up. Now it's the right fielder. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. The tag, and he's out. Now up next for Arizona, Tyler Whitaker. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So they get here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Luis Peralta, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Maxwell, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Now the D-backs catcher. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one away. Lamb stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Misses inside. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. Gingrich steps on the bag, and that'll keep. Now the D-backs catcher. Out towards right center field. Lamb on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 out, man at first. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Yeah, come on, relay.
Makes the grab. Back to the top of the order now. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, right field, under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
So up next, Charlie Lamb. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Ball to strike. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Rafael Devers stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall. Up the middle.
Feed it out.
Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Guardians.
Hit on the ground to short. Miller. And that is that. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Aiden Miller. In the air, right field, Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now the right fielder. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Lamb jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, he got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Chase DeLauder. The 1-1. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lamb digs in now, having an incredible season. He leads the league in all 3 Triple Crown categories. Gets under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Back here in Cleveland. All set for the start of the inning. Number 38 now at the plate. That's ripped to right down the line. That one hops against the fence. Throws to second. And he's out on the tag.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
1 down. Now it's the second baseman. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. In the air, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. Daniel Gingrich stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and that is that. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So runner at second, 2 down. Tyler Whitaker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Rappy coming to the plate now. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. And there's 1 down. This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Go ahead run on base. Here's Rafael Devers. Man at second. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Lamb has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Fires to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third. Lamb digs in. The crowd knows what's at stake. One swing and it's handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, and he's the kind of guy who doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Let's see what he's got right here.
First pitch way inside a fastball. Ooh, straighten him up a little bit. Popped up. Settles under it. And there's one down. First and second, 2 outs. Charles Queen digs in for the Guardians. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. Here's the throw. And he dives in with the winning run. And the Guardians walk it off in the 11th. Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back. Here's some real power at the plate. Charlie Lamb. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit weakly on the ground. Gorman over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Lonnie Nelson. In the air, right field, Lamb settles under it, and that will end the inning. Scoreless. Lamb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Squared up on that side.
Rudder takes off. Pitch
No,
misses.
that's it.
Safe at
He's in
second
there.
with a stolen base. There it is. He has 90 stolen bases on the season with that swipe. And a big milestone there, Singy, his 500th career stolen base. That puts him in some pretty elite company.
Yeah, no surprise given his speed and smarts on the base paths. You also include his ability to stay healthy. And like you said, only a few dozen players in the history of the sport have stolen 500 bags or more. So this is pretty cool.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Lamb under it. And a couple of quick outs. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
On the ground. Gets it to first.
He's out of there.
Barely got it for the out. Close play. Back here at Tropicana Field. All set to start the ninth in this one. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ripped into center base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Otto Lopez comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
Hey.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one's upstairs, ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Almost got him.
It's amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Charles Queen digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. Falling behind 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Curveball over for a called strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
First pitch swinging. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air to left center. And that's the third out. Tying run at second base. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCallum under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him. Now 1 away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches. All fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
He's got it. That is the inning. Lamb with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And that is out of play.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Get it out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a man at first. Digging in, Jacob Melton. And the 0-1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Well struck right field onto the track, and he makes the catch. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Melton, the next to hit. This could end it. Swing, and he popped it up. Pena. And that'll do it. The Guardians even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
1 down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. In the air to left center. McCallum on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Late swing fouled off.
Ball. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a payoff pitch. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Bazzana around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. A little bit low.
No, that missed.
Ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Pickoff throw. Lamb
He's in there.
dives back in safely. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike.
Get out.
Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that.
Ball, that's
got
outside.
a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Just
Ball,
missed.
outside.
1 away with a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-zip. Here's Nolan Gorman. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit into the outfield. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Fires it to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the... Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Pick it up.
Wells comes round and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one
That
close,
missed. That's the
rule
ball.
the ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So 2 down, and stepping in for the Rays, O'Neal Cruz. Here's your 1. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 1.
Lamb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Outside. And ball four to avoid. Hard hit, base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Charles Queen digs in for the Guardians. That's off the mark.
That's outside.
And
Ball.
that is ball 1.
No,
Chris,
that
he's
missed.
been
That's
one
the
of the
ball.
most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Out towards right center field. Cruz on his way over. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. That one fouled off. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Ball.
Sets him down looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, right side. Lamb on the move to the gap. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Rips one to right. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 11-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Tampa Bay, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lamb has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Man at first. Now it's going to be Ethan Salas. 1 strike away. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to eat it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Joe McCallum. Bounce to third. And that wraps it up for this afternoon. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Drove in 4 runs on the game.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Charlie Lamb is putting together. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Oh, great stop from his backside. One at second to first, not in time. Great effort there. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw.
He made it safe.
One out and a runner at second as we play game one of this 4-game series. Runner goes again. Ball outside.
Get down.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one is inside. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. And ball four, two aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Charles Queen swings through it for strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Corners are occupied with 2 down.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is filled up. Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground, and that's just foul. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple. Stepping in, Christian Campbell. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Payoff pitch. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Lamb in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Outside low, ball one. Man at first, one away. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Stepping up for the Guardians. Andy. Now quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw.
No, he's
Save.
safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Sliced hard but foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right side.
Come on, get down.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third. Nathaniel O'Brien, the next twin up to hit.
The third baseman, Nathaniel O'Brien.
Man on second, 2 down. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. And he's out.
Got him on the tag. Out.
Down, and that ends the inning. Lamb digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Siggy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hammered on the line, base hit.
Pick it up.
And they don't want to risk it at third with 2 down, and the game stays scoreless.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream of.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throw gets by him at second.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that is out of play.
Well,
Into the outfield, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. To second, but he beats the throw. Safe.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Make it 1 out. Runner at second. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in almost hands.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Walker Jenkins. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. That one misses, and that's ball 1. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. Guardians. Bottom 9. And now for the Twins, Angel Henao. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
up next,
This is Corbin Carroll. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with some solid production in the win. Just one hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Charlie Lamb will hit next. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Should have this one. And there's one down. Digging in, Christian Campbell. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. One away. 2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one hammered out of here.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Lamb at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball, right field. Carroll gets under it. And that is that. 1 out man at first. And now the first baseman. 0-1. In the air, right field. Lamb on the move. He's got it. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Christian Campbell digs in now. Lined into right. Gets down, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Twins trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Here's Andres Jimenez. Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball, right field. Carroll in position. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him.
Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Leading off, Johnny Suarez. In the air, right field, Lamb on his way over, and there's one away. Lamb stepping in, one door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Ball one.
And ball one.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning. And so 2 down. And here's the first baseman. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back in target field, Charlie Lamb. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the mark. 2-2. Slider misses outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. A solo shot, his 62nd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Outside, that's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner takes off. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Runner on the move again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitches low. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safe.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall.
Here comes the runner.
Relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, number 94. And he'll shoot. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under this one. Takes it in for the out. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Now, Walker Jenkins. This to center field. Pajes trying to get to it. And there it is. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Lamb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
Smoked into left field. Base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Hey, that ball was hard.
Quick toss to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the...
Runner goes again. There's the ball.
Come on, get down, get down.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. If you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Now it's the DH, Charles Queen. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. The throw in, he's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder. Man at second. This one in the air, right field, and that's a base hit. That gets by him. Peraza rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
0-1 down. Ground ball up the middle. Peraza fires over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Back in Minnesota, we head to the bottom of the fifth, and now for the Twins, number 72. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lamb takes it in for the out, and there's one away. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball. Campbell. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. They're down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Had a single and an RBI.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Charlie Lamb getting ready. Lamb steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Lamb steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
2 on, 2 outs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And another ball. Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Sliced hard, but foul. The Guardians with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And now it's even up. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's his. Ripped, but it curls foul. Bazzana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air, center field. Robert settles under this one, and that is that. Guardians. So up next, Sal Frelick. One down, Phillies down a run. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And gone! Lamb locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down. Jackson Holiday stands in for the Phillies. And a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good job getting the.
Jared Triolo stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Bazzana to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on.
Here's the left fielder. Rodriguez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Trey Turner. The 0-1. Rips that one to right. 1 up, 1 down. 1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
Ball, that's out.
Cabrera in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A solo shot. His 63rd home run of the season. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Up next for the Guardians, the right fielder, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His 64th home run of the season. and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Up next for the Guardians, the right fielder, number 13, Charlie
Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 5th. Carson Roccaforte stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. 1 away. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. So 2 on with 2 away. Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Great deception with the changeup there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Ripped on a line to center. And that will end the inning. Man at first with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Charlie Lamb.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move to the gap. 2 away now. Sal Frelick stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. And now it's Luis Robert. The Phillies down to their final strike. Ripped to right. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Carson Roccaforte. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Lamb mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And it is gone. Home run number 65 on the year. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The right fielder, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
In the air to left center. Under this one. and that's the inning. Guardians. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His 66th home run of the season. And we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today, dude. A second homer just confirmed what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
And now Jackson Holiday. Tied at 4. That one hit to right. Lamb under it. And there are 2 down. Carson Roccaforte stands in for the Phillies. Here's a 2-2. Out towards right center field. Lamb under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third. At the plate, Jordan Westburg. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lamb at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Round second, taken for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Joan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Nope,
Whitlock
that's the ball.
warming up as well.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is down low, and now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball 4 to the board.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Joan Duran gets the ball now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Torkelson swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball still 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The tag, and got him at second. 1 down. Now it's the DH, Jordan Westburg. Here's a 2-2. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Tap foul at the plate. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. But no chance. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now
runner on the go. There's the ball.
Ball 1.
Go to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That makes it triple digits. 100 stolen bases in one season. Incredible. Finds its way through, base hit. What a stop. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Spencer Torkelson digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. That's outside.
That's off the plate.
Ball 1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Right through there for a strike. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, could be 2. Triolo tossed to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
That's
Ball
off
1.
the mark, and it's 1-0. That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Next pitch inside, and now 3-0.
Would love to see him get the green light, even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Ball 4,
No,
he
ball 4.
walked in, and that keeps things going.
Oh, you know this guy wants to...
Alex McFarland gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Donovan swings through it for strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Go ahead run on base. Jackson Holliday stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. They'll throw to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Out towards right center field. Robert should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. On to extra innings. Number 55 getting ready to hit. This one in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Digging in, Carson Rockefeller. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Out number 2. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Spencer Torkelson digs in for the Guardians. 2 on, 2 outs. Tapped up the first base side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb with yet another blistering day on the bases, hitting the century mark as he stole his 100th base of the season.
And Boog, this is just unheard of in the modern era. Even with the new rules that encourage stolen bases, 100 swipes in a season is pretty special stuff. Congrats to him on this achievement.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep. So up next, Kyle Teal. The 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. 1 down. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. The 1-0. Lamb came up with 4 hits in his last game. Inside. Ball 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hard ground ball. Base stop. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw. Save. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 out.
Batting fourth.
And up next for Cleveland, Charles Queen.
Come on.
No one can get there. It falls in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
And that is that. No. Bases loaded. 1 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. On the ground. Glove flip for 1. What a double play that was. First and second. 2 outs. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the fourth, Jackson Chourio. Up now for the Brewers. In the air, right field. 1 down. So a man at first. Mike Bovee getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Just missed it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Quick move to first, and he's back in easily.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Here goes the runner. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Got him. 1 out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
1 out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, number 49.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. Right there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
This one trailing, right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He's one of the best players in the game.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Wells around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 4. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do
that. Is the inning. 1 down, and the batter will be the shortstop. And that one hammered. It's a ball. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. So 2 down. Mariano Cortez will hit next. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Gets him to chase after that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. Runners tagging from second and third. Go home, he beats it. It's 7-4. Kyle Teal up now for the Brewers. 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Really nice job with 2 strikes.
So next, it's the Brewers cleanup hitter. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's back there. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home. Lamb really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Siggy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boog, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Lamb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. High fly ball out to center field. Waters settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Kyle Teal. And he grounds one to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Lamb swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hammered down the right side, but foul. To first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Lamb stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. And he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double. Right through there for a strike. The Brewers have some bullpen action. Michel Otanez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ono warming up as well. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Struck him out looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now here's the DH, Charles Queen.
Ball. Outside, that's a ball.
Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, two away down.
Ball.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a ball and two strikes. Out towards right center field. Waters makes his way towards it. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw into second. The tag. Safe. And across to score comes the run from third. One down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. This one in the air center field. Waters on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Digging in, Andres Jimenez. The Guardians down to their final strike. On the ground at first, steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb did well in the losing effort.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb leading the American League in hitting entering the day. And that one fouled off. Bazzana aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting third, the center fielder, Andy.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Good job right there. Back.
Step off, throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows.
Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good...
On the ground to third. One away as the second run of the inning scores. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the third out. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot, his 67th home run of the year, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. In the air, right field, Lamb. Under it, and a couple of quick outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Oh, great stop. To second, but he beats the throw. Safe. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Drew Waters stands in. And now the 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 down. So 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Mike Bovee. Miller is just 1 strike away. Swing, and a ball popped up. Wells under it. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
About to get started here for game 1. Cole Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lamb should have this one. And there's one down. One down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lamb under it. 2 away. And that is out of play. Man at second. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Digging in, Spencer Horwitz. 0-2 now. That to right. And that'll do it. And that one fouled off. Bazzana off of first with 2 away. Hard hit left side. That's the 3rd out. Lamb stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
Up the middle. He gets there with the slide. To first. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The third baseman,
Slider
that's off
misses
the plate.
outside. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jason Goodson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Bizzardo also throwing. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 down. Cole Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. 1 strike away from securing game 1. To the right side, steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. 2 down, nobody on. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Kerry Carpenter. 0-1. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. And that'll do it. Now the Guardians will get. And at first, at the plate, Charlie Lamb. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. This one popped up. Takes it in for the out. We're in the second game of this division series. Second inning set to go. Josh Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. This park is so 2 down. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jack Caglione. High fly ball right field. Lamb moving under it. And that is that. Lamb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
He gets to it with a slide. There's one, and that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Number 13 digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singing.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
And that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
In there for strike one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And gone! A shot to the opposite field. And they add on. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now it's going to be Jack Caglione. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. That to right. And that's the 3rd out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Payoff pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time. So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. The 3-1. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
One down. And now, Charlie Lamb. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And he was nowhere near that one for strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands.
There goes the runner.
Nope.
Pitch is low. Throw.
Safe.
Save. There's the strike.
Ball, that's down.
1 out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Lifted in the air, right center field. Caglione coming on. He's got it. And there's 2 down. So up next, Charles Queen.
Inside ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 3. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
This one in the air, right field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Close one doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Bouncer to Young. Slings it across, and that is out number 2. So now here's the DH, Charles Queen.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. And that is the inning. Third game of the division series. As we go to the last of the third, Bryce Matthews steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rips one to right. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lamb takes it in for the out. 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
Lamb stepping in now. You ever get so tired of a pitcher owning you, you just want to bunt, jog to first, and protest singing?
Hey, man, whatever works right now. At this point, even a swinging bunt would feel like a trophy.
Yep, that ball went
Really
out.
been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swings through that one out in front that time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw is high and over his head.
Come on, you're down. You're down.
Well, the pressure was on, and he knew he had to have a quick release behind the plate if he was going to have any chance of catching him at second. He's got great speed, and in this case, it resulted in moving up 2 bases. That's what happens when you aren't able to get your feet under you and square up to second properly.
Pitch gets away. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. So 2 down, and now Jose Miranda. The Guardians down to their final strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Save.
He's safe.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
1 out away from this.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know.
So in now for Cleveland, Andy Pages. This could end it. In there, got him looking for the K. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Lamb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
Drilled out towards left center field. Newbar drop step going back and brings it in at the wall. Cole Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And up next for Chicago, Lars Nootbaar. In the air, right field. One down. So up now for Chicago, Jefferson Caro. High fly ball, right field. Lamb in position. And the inning is over. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the White Sox DH, Cole Young. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Lamb batting for the second time, and that's strike one. To the right side, Matthews. On to first.
Yep, he's out.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth. One-run game, one out, one on. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edward Bizardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Goodson getting cranked up as well.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side.
Stand up,
Matthews
stand up, stand up.
slings to first in time. Go ahead run on base. Charles Queen digs in for the Guardians. And ball one. swings through that. The White Sox trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in Game 4 of this ALDS. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. They limit the... So 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit on the ground to short. Williams. Over to first. And that'll do it. So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Williams steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball hammered left field, carrying well.
Heads up, whoa.
On the warning track and hauls it in. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Jefferson Caro. Chopped in the ground. And the Guardians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Lamb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Lamb batting second in today's lineup, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league.
Big-time gem right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one ran inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one lifted to left. Soderstrom takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Foul ball there. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Takes it in for the out.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on you.
This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Back to the top of the order, Leo DeVries up next for the A's. Line drive, and there are 2 down. Lamb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
One away. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. Man at first, one away. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
The 1-2.
Ball, outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. 2 down. So 2 down. Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. 2-1 now. In the air, right field, Lamb. Should have this one, and that'll do it. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Andy Pajes digs in for the Guardians. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground. Oh, what a stop. Flips it, and that is the ball game. And on the hill, Brady Singer. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well.
In the air, right field, Lamb has a beat on it. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff man.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. There's the strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw.
High fly ball, right field. Barger gets under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Both runners able to move up. Aggressive play, and it's second and third now. One away. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. There's one. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-1. Lamb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
In the air, right field. Barger should have this one. And there's one down. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Lamb in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ball popped up. One away. Lamb walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
On the ground, Terang handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
That's what a good sinker's designed.
2 outs, bases full. Leo DeVries up next for the A's. The A's down to their final strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll do it. The Guardians salvage game 2 here at home to even this series. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And pitching in this one for the A's, Connolly early.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, out of here. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Man at first, one away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the dirt. Bazzana, the base runner at first with 1 out. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. In the air, right field. 2 away. This is Bryce Terang. Two down, nobody on. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That is the inning. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Gone. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
The left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are 2 down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. In the air right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your...
So 2 down. Now the A's designated hitter, Jacob Wilson. And a 1-2. Lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Lamb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man.
So 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pages on the move. And that'll do it. The Guardians take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And towing the slab in this one, Chris Bubich. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Man at first. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. In the air, right field. Lamb settles underneath it. Brings it in. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old. He's a former American League MVP. And a foul ball. Bazzana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out.
On the tag. He's
Up,
out.
down, and that ends. So 2 down. Now the A's designated hitter, Jacob Wilson. In the air, right side. And the inning is over. He's through. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Glass now back to work. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Lamb went off for 2 homers in his last game. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. 1 down. And now here's the A's catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no-no is over. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Leo DeVries. High fly ball, right field. And that's the inning. So a man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Lamb gets under it. And that is that. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the air, out towards right center. Varsho on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians take a big 3-1 lead here in the series. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. Strike 2. Javier goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fights it off, you'll see another. The 0-2. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So a runner at second, 2 down. Addison Barger up next for the A's. In the air, right field, Lamb moving under it. And the inning is over. Game 5 of the ALCS. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out. Runner at second. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. In the air, right side. Lamb settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. And he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Two now. Out towards right center field. Lamb gets under it. And that ends the inning. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Just
that's the ball.
missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-0. Sliced hard but foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Now all even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one outside. And the count is filled up. Too low.
Ball 4. That bit's low.
He battled for the walk and it paid off. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mason Barnett.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Queen in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Fastball for a strike. All loaded up here in Game 5 of the ALCS. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. That's to third. Bichette over to first, and that's the inning. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Rodriguez is just 1 strike away. High fly ball, right field. And the Cleveland Guardians are headed back to the World Series.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Lamb digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Stingy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ball 2.
2-2 now. That one missed. Bazzana gets his lead at first with nobody out. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Brendan Donovan digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up. Up
Ball.
and in. Ball 1. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout. 1 out, runner at second. Brooks lead the next up for the Padres. Man at second. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. So up next, Michael Garcia. High fly ball, right field. Lamb on the move. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder. Ball to strike. In the air, right field. Lamb settles underneath it, and that'll do it. 2 runs on 1 hit. The 2-run homer. Home half of the 5th. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 2-2 down. In the air, right side. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Gavin Sheets.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on
Brooks lead now at the plate. 1 strike away from securing game 1. Popped up. And that'll do it. The Guardians start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Cleveland Guardians. 1 down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, batting second in today's lineup. He's a former American League MVP. Foul ball. Right through there. Got him. 2 away down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Game 2 of the World Series. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Lamb coming home. He'll score easily. It's 6-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Go to second, and he's safe.
Ball outside.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Very high with that one. Ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the World Series. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit game 2 of the World Series. Stepping in, number 43. In the air, right field. 1 down. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. In the air, right field, out, number 2. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Brito. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Fitzgerald takes it in for the out. 2 down. First and second, 2 outs. Austin Wells digs in for the Guardians. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Tatis moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres secure a big road win in game 2. They even up the series before heading home. And starting this one, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, but last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Next offering is foul back. Alcantara, 36 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
That's the ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Guardians looking to strike first here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out to short. Nice stop. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Out towards right center field. Merrill gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Out towards right center field. Tatis on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Make it. Lamb digs in. Late inning, 2 outs. RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, one mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Outside. And 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one outside. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, that sets up
a new arm into the game, the righty, Doyle Ramsey.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the third out. World Series Game 3. Set for the last half of the seventh. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Only here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. The 2-1. On a line. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. And now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Really important at bat coming up now.
The 2-1. Line drive. And it stays fair. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they tie it late here in Game 3. World Series Game 3. Bottom of the ninth inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Dylan Beavers. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now.
Oh.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So 2 down, and here is Brooks Lee. 2-1 now. High fly ball, right field. Lamb settles under it. And that is that. 3 up. So they're all loaded up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Now here is Patrick Bailey. The Padres down to their final strike. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1. So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Brandon Sproat. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Charlie Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Ball to strike. The pitch. That's to third, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. The 4th game of the World Series. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Makes the catch, 1 down. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 4 runs already in the frame here at Game 4 of the World Series. Next offering misses, and now 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. So a man at first. Stepping in for San Diego, Michael Garcia. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tatis on his way over. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away. Man at first, Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He's a guy who does it all. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To Lee. Back to first. Double play. And that's it for the inning. Dylan Beavers digs in now. Lifted in the air right center field. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Down the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. This could end it. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. The Guardians take a big 3-1 lead here in the series.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
And towing the slab, Bubba Chandler. What's the word on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Charlie Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Cut on and missed at 101. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. In the air, right field. That's out number 2. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
Lamb stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning. So 2 down. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball, right field. Lamb moving under it, and that will end the inning. Lamb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left side, under it. Then there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open and
so 2 down. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. Rodriguez is just 1 strike away. This one popped up. Pena in position. And that's going to do it. It's all over. The Guardians are world champs.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.